I hope y'all are ready for this because I'm not.
It's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock.
So, I was supposed to do this like 3 weeks ago, I think. And I'm just getting to it, but I have a good defense on why it took me a minute. So, don't beat me up. But I also wanted to challenge myself on this one because I like to go over the questions, read them, make pretty cards, and a whole bunch of other stuff like that, and really flesh out my answers before I try to talk because I get nervous and I ramble, yada, yada, yada. So I decided that I was going to challenge myself and do this tag without scripting any of it, without going over the questions and trying to determine what my answers are going to be beforehand. So the answers may be a bit rambly this time. I apologize. And but I had to go for it. I'm trying to move out of my comfort zone and get into a different place that will ultimately become a comfort zone. You feel me? Okay. I'm still keeping the Clark Kents. Not ready for that yet. But other than that, let's try to do this. The tag is called the Authortube Newbie Tag 2.0. And to the best of my knowledge, it was created by Jenna Streety. So I'm just going to look at the screen, read the questions, and then try to answer the question. But I just want to say now, I am nervous, and if the answers suck, that's why. Question number 1 is, what's your book's pitch? If you have multiple works, choose your favorite. Well, I do have multiple works, so I guess I'm not gonna necessarily choose my favorite because I never know what my favorite is. Like, my favorite is whatever I'm working on at the time, but I'm going to use the one that's coming out soon, and that's Shattered. So, oh shoot, though, but I gotta do the pitch. I don't. Okay, we get to go into admitting stuff now. I suck at those. I suck at bringing down big whole stories into just one sentence. So I don't want to read the blurb. But basically, my main character, Aaliyah Shaw, she got accepted into a prestigious school of the arts for her senior year. And it was her dream come true. Like, oh my goodness, all she ever wanted was to be able to be around other creative people who she felt would give her some normalcy because her life up until that point was under her mom's thumb, who, you know, she didn't her mom didn't appreciate the fact that her daughter wanted to be a creative. She wanted her daughter to be more of an academic since she had the aptitude for it, kind of thing. And that is probably the boringest, worst way to describe what this story is about. But I do like to use the tagline that I created for it. It was like, "Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it." So that's kind of the tone of Shattered. Shattered. All right. So let's see. Question number 2: if you were a book, how would you pitch yourself? Um, this is a G-rated or at least a PG-rated channel, so don't know how I would do that. Let's see. How would I pitch myself? The devil comes in kinky packages. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I don't know. We'll break into song in the middle of the supermarket. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a goofball who likes to write stories. So I guess, my elevator pitch wouldn't get me produced. Okay, so I don't know how I would pitch myself. I'm going to ask all of my friends to pitch me as a book and see what they come up with. And then I will come back and do a video based on their answers. And I'm already scared. And maybe I won't do that. We'll see. Question number 3. What do you usually write? I usually write paranormal fantasy. That's like I would say 90% of what I write. Doesn't mean I haven't delved in other places, because I have. I've written some erotica recently that I'm actually kind of proud of, even though it's like ridiculously smutty. I mean, it's like looking over my shoulder, seeing if somebody's watching me type some of the things I'm saying. I was literally typing words that I don't say out loud. So, but I'm still proud. Question number 4. What's something you'll never write? Never. Not really a fan of that word, but I most likely will never write sci-fi. And I say that not that I don't like sci-fi. In fact, I love sci-fi. It's just that I don't think I could pull it off. I just don't. Like, even though part of me kind of looks at sci-fi and westerns as the same thing, it's just that one's in space and one's in the Old West, I still don't think I can pull off the nuances of it. But I do enjoy sci-fi. I just don't think I'll do it. Number 5, what's your goal for starting an Authortube channel? I want to say that I accomplished my goal for starting this channel, and that was to be in a community of like minds. I knew that, it's a small community, it is, but it's still large enough where you got a lot of very different people, and I knew that we all wouldn't feel the same or do things the same or write the same stuff, but we were still going to have that community, that community of creatives, that community of writers, just like Aaliyah. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be around people with similar interests, because I did not and still do not have that in my real world, so to speak. So I was looking for people like me so I wouldn't feel so alone. And believe me, I was feeling desperately alone and almost like, why am I bothering? Whew, thank goodness for Authortube. Yes, thank you. Number 6, what made you want to start writing? Want to start writing? I feel goofy in saying this, but I feel like I had no choice. Like, I was just compelled to do so. Like, I couldn't breathe if I wasn't telling stories. So even before I really understood that I could have a book, a legit book in my hand, I was writing stories and telling stories. And I am pretty sure in my past life, I was the old dude at the campfire, telling the stories. I know that I was. It's in my soul. So I can't explain it. I literally tried one time to say I wasn't going to write anymore. That lasted for about 20 seconds. I just have to. Number 7, what's your publishing path? Self-published, traditionally published, hybrid, haven't decided, or you just write for fun? My publishing path is to be independently published. I shouldn't say it that way. It is for me to start my own publishing company, which I finally was able to. Oh my God. And publish under my house, and then also help other people when I learn more to publish them in my house, so that's my path. Number 8, what content do you bring to the Authortube table? I mean, I'm assuming like what video type of videos and stuff I would do. Complete and utter ridiculousness. I mean, it's just me. What I plan on doing and what I have been doing thus far is sharing my journey. And the whole thing was really supposed to be like a video documentation of me along the way. And then also giving advice that I picked up as I went. And all of my advice is according to me. So it'll be along the lines of, I hope it helps you. This works for me, kind of thing. And yeah, that's kind of what I'll be bringing to the table. I do have some knowledge that I also will share. But other than that, I mean, I'm trying to have fun and I'm trying to share my journey. Number 9, what's your biggest writing struggle? I don't struggle with writing. I just write. I don't have any struggles with it. I just do whatever. I never really come up against blocks. Knock on Formica. I've never. I don't know. I don't have any, and I don't want any now. Man, you shouldn't have asked me that question. Now some dumb shit's gonna happen, and I don't struggle, and I'm never gonna struggle. I don't want to struggle ever. All right, so number 10, what's your best writing skill? I don't know. I like to say, I think you're asking like what am I good at as far as writing? I'm pretty sure that I'm amazing at dialogue. That's right, I said it. No, I love doing dialogue, and that mainly comes from when in my script writing days, because I make short films too, make long films as well, but that's another story. I'm always getting kudos for my dialogue, so I think my dialogue game is pretty strong. But I think my best writing skill is that I'm very dedicated. Like I write every day, and I keep to my schedule. And so if I tell myself that I'm going to do XYZ with my writing, 99% of the time I do it. And I consider that part of my skill set, you know. So I'll just say that that's my answer. Oh, okay. So it says choose between questions 11 and 12. I think it should be or 12, right? Okay. Conjunctions. So if you've been on Authortube a while, I'm going to tell you what the questions are. That way, you would know. 11 was, if you've been on YouTube for a while, what's your best Authortube tip? And 12 is, if you're new to Authortube, what's your biggest Authortube question? Well, I just hit my year, so I'm pretty sure that still counts me as new. But yeah, because I don't have an Authortube tip, so I think I'm a little too green to be giving out that kind of advice. And my biggest Authortube question, I haven't thought about any. I don't have any Authortube questions. I don't have any. Okay, so that's my answer. I don't. Okay, question number 13. Are you looking for any new channels to follow? Betas, CPs, or other types of writer buddies? And if so, tell us who you're looking for and connect with them in the comments. Pretty cool. So I'm not looking for any betas at the moment. I am looking for people who want to receive art copies. #arts are free. And because Shattered is going to be coming out soon, and I would like for people to get copies and read it and give honest reviews, and I really still can't believe that I get to say those words. So yeah, so I'm looking for archy peoples, and yeah, that's a technical term. And as far as, I'm always looking for new Authortube channels. So if you are new and I'm not already subscribed to you, or you don't know for sure if I am, hit me up in the comments and I'll follow you if you're a writer. I follow writers, especially independent writers, but you can be traditionally published too. I don't discriminate. But if you're new, I really, really want to follow you. And we have got to the last question, and it's number 14. What are you most excited for doing this? Okay, let's start again, because in my blindness, I thought I saw something that I didn't. Number 14, what are you most excited for doing this new fresh start on Authortube? Oh, this is a new fresh start? I didn't realize it was a new fresh start. Damn it, I was not in the right mindset. Okay. What am I most excited for then? I don't know. Newness? Oh, well, that is not an easy question to answer. Fresh start. That puts me in the mind that we had to throw out some garbage and then, get to this point where we're starting a new kind of an attitude. I don't know if I felt that way, but I guess some drama was going on where people were feeling like they needed a fresh start, and I'm down with that. I'm all about this community. So I guess what I would say I'm excited for is everyone else's excitement to move forward with positivity and, be amazing, because you're all amazing. So continued amazingness. That was it. No script. Probably won't be doing that again anytime soon, because some of these questions really threw me for a loop, and I would have liked to have been a little more prepared, but I'm proud of myself. I did it. I might take the glasses off for my next video. We'll see. Since I don't need glasses and blind as a bat whether I have glasses on or not. We'll see. Not making any promises. These dimples don't lie. Not promising. Until next time, you know what to do.
Cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Giving what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And though I am not going through life regretfully, I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than want some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm